Hello, everyone. It's that time again. That's right. Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Ozzy Rose. I hope everyone has had a great Wednesday, I'll say, today. I almost got it mixed up with Thursday. I hope you had a great Wednesday. I hope you're having a great Wednesday evening tonight as well. As for me, no complaints as usual. Let's get on with it here. The topic for this commentary segment is stand for something. That's right, stand for something. I kind of believe that old Aaron Tippin song that I really love so much. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I think most of y'all kind of believe that way too. We all have beliefs that we stand for. If I ever met a person that didn't have no opinions, no beliefs, didn't stand for anything, I would think, well, they're a human being. It's odd, but I mean, I guess there's some that don't have any beliefs that they would stand for. But for my beliefs that I stand for, I don't push my beliefs that I stand for on anybody, and I never have, and I never will. I'm not like that. But you could ask, well, are you willing to die for the beliefs you stand for? You bet you. You could say, well, are you willing to go to jail or prison for the things that you believe in that you stand for? And I would say, you bet you. And I would. You know. Uh, like I've always believed in the Lord Jesus Christ and stood for that, even though I didn't live my life, say, for Him until a couple of years back. You know, I always loved Him. I knew He was there. But I didn't live for Him. I didn't stand for Him so much until a couple of years ago when I got right with Him. You know, uh, but yeah, you know, I sure would. I'd go to jail any day for it. For the things I stand for. You know, uh, but like I said, there might be some people that have no beliefs, have no opinions, don't stand for anything, and I'm sure there probably is. I mean, I would think it would be odd, but that would be the most I would think. We're all odd in a way, anyways, and that's me included. We're all strange today in one way or another. Which that's a hip thing today, being strange and being odd, and ain't nothing wrong with it either, Uh, that's like I stand for emotional, mental, and physical well-being, and spiritual well-being as well. And them four departments, I'm kind of fit, in those four departments. It could all change tomorrow, though, and I don't take nothing for granted. And I used to take things for granted and people for granted and stuff like that. I don't know more. I'm 58 years old. We none know what tomorrow holds. Of course, tomorrow may never get here. I stand for the present. Right here, right now. Because tomorrow may never come. We none know when our time to leave this earth is going to happen. We don't know. I mean, some is given a death sentence like cancer, other types of diseases and stuff like that, and some totally recover from them, and then some don't. You know, I always kind of stood for what was right in life. I always believed in trying to do the right thing, not the wrong thing. Like I stand for trying to follow rules. I stand for trying not to break no laws. I stand for that. Even though nobody's perfect, me included. So. Scott said one time back when I had my live show that opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I said, well, yeah, but I said, believe it or not, there might be a few people out there that don't have an opinion, and I guess I stand for those people too. I mean, it's like I said, I'm right with the Lord, but I don't push my belief in Him on someone else that maybe don't believe. Some don't believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, but they believe in a higher power of some kind. At least they're standing for that. Some don't believe in neither one, and some just believe in the power of prayer. You know, and I would say congratulations to them. So. Uh, Used to, I didn't stand for emotional, mental, and physical well-being because I wasn't fit in those departments, or spiritual well-being, and I wasn't fit in none of those four departments, and I really wasn't. I didn't know how to be too. That was on them four fronts. I just didn't know. I was kind of like out there in no man's land. I was just in a valley for a god awful so many years. I remember telling Zach Jackson one time that I wouldn't have wished the depression I had even on a child molester. And I can't stand child molesters, you know. Because there's one thing I stand for when it regards to that. Kids don't have a fighting chance against no adult anyways. And the thing with those type of people, you can send them to prisons, but there's no way they can be rehabilitated, you know. So I always stood for the underdog, David versus Goliath. I always, tried to do the right things in life, you know. I remember when I was 15 years old, I went to jail the first time. The old Craighead County jail, not the one that's out there now. I was in there 3.5 weeks. I learned then that I didn't want to live a life of crime. I was the youngest person in there. I was in there with 28 other men. There was one boy in there that was 17. He was just waiting on a bed to get ready for him down in, I think, in Cummins Prison at the time. I knew then that I didn't want to live a life of crime, and so I didn't, you know. As most of you know, I was in trouble 23, 24 years ago. I was totally innocent of the charges. I took a plea deal. I can get it expunged off my record. I just hadn't made time to go to legal aid to get it done. Like Major said, you need to make some time for you. I do, but I don't. That's what I stand for, too. I stand for staying extremely busy. This is what I think. It's just what I think. For all of us addicts that are, whether it's to alcohol, drugs, or to both, which I was an alcoholic and drug addict. Once an addict, you're always an addict. I think in order for most of us addicts, you have to stay busy. And I stand for staying busy because that's what works for me. And I'm blessed, too, that I don't have the desire still to this day to want to go drink that 100 proof schnapps or to use the shit. That's where I'm blessed. Some are not blessed that way, you know. I don't have to go to AA meetings or NA meetings, but I don't knock them because they do a lot of good for a lot of people. And they do. Some people will tell you in them meetings, if it wasn't for them meetings, they would go use or drink. And I tell people this, whatever it takes to keep you clean and sober, that's what you do. I made a lot of good friends in them halls too, so I'm not ashamed of that. But what kept me busy from day one of going there was me staying busy. That's what worked for me. It still does, you know. Like my good friend Charlie Rosen taught me over a year ago. He said, Ozzy, idle mind, idle thought. I said, I hear you, you know. Yeah, if you've got time on your hands and you're an addict trying to stay clean and sober, the devil can come in there and play with you, and the next thing you know, the urge may hit you, and the next thing you know, you may drink or use, you know. So I stand for us addicts that are doing everything that we can to stay clean and sober, because we're all a bunch of good people, you know. I would never knock AA or NA, and I never will. They're both good programs that do work if you work them. I had to go to them because I was at a Kim-free sober living house. It was mandatory. You had to go to 5 meetings a week. I did that. Made a lot of good friends there. But I did share when I was in there that the meetings didn't keep me clean and sober. What did was me staying extremely busy. So I don't knock them halls, and there's a lot of great people in it. That's for sure. If you don't stand for something, I do believe, well, certainly you might fall for something or anything. And if you don't believe in anything that you can stand for, I hope someday that you do, you know. So that's going to be about a wrap for this commentary segment. And, of course, the topic is stand for something. Or you'll fall for anything. That's for sure, you know. My name is Mr. Ozzy Neil Rose. I'm the Strutting Man. I hope you like this commentary segment. And until the next time, God bless you all. Thanks for always checking my content out. I appreciate you all. God love you. Till the next time, so long for now, everybody.